What up, folks? This is Gideon Prime, aka Apex Bronx. I'd like to welcome you all to my YouTube channel known as Truth Chasers, where truth is the standard. What's good, people? This is Gideon. I'm here looking at Madden 04. That's right, Madden 04 for the PS2. Also available on the Xbox, right? Talking about, once again, running animations, and also combine the ability to have, or the option to have quick burst juke alongside with your regular juking, and so you can have it as a dynamic, and the importance that you need, and also foot planting and stuff of that nature. And I like to make a correction on one of my earlier videos, basically talking about the Madden 10 run animations with the E3 videos, when I said that when you are running in a straight line, you should, you should have bend your lower back. What I should have said is, when you're changing direction or accelerating, that's when you're at your lowest. But when you are going ahead and you are at your top speed, then that's when you straighten up a little bit. But you still should not be straight like how you're walking, or if you're laying in a bed, your back shouldn't be straight like that. There should be a tilt. You should be tilting forward. Or it should be a slight tilt forward. That's the proper word that I should have used. And I'm making a correction right now. Pardon what I said before. So it should be tilting. Now, the NCAA games in the PS2, they had tilting, but they were a little extreme. But you would rather have extreme tilting than no tilting at all, So you could actually, with tilting, you could actually make fakes. So if I tilt left and then go right, then that's a legitimate fake, So you don't even need a juke button to make moves. You could go right, left, or stutter step or whatever. And so my correction is basically when you're running in a sprint and you're at your top speed, then that's when you would straighten out a little bit. So let's say instead of having a 25-degree angle on your on your lower back, let's say like when you're accelerating or when you're changing direction, you might be lower, and then when you actually go top speed and you're at your top speed or near your top speed, then you would straighten out a little bit like that. But you should never be going like this. That's a no-no. Now this is Madden 04. I'm going to prove this. All right? Ready, set, hike. Look at it in slow motion. Here comes a quick burst juke. You see how low he is with a quick burst juke? Look how low he is. He's like this. On a quick burst juke, he's getting low. So when you're actually changing direction and accelerating, it means something. But now after he gets out of the quick burst juke, he straightens up. And you can see that. He straightens up. And now this is a sprint. Look at his neck movement. Look at how they used to have this for Madden 04. So this came out in 2003. It dropped on August 14th of 2003. And look at the realism of how they ran. I'm just going to run this regular time. Do you see how that looks? That looks so real. That looks like he's really running. Everything from the neck movement to his feet to his lower back to him tilting forward. I mean, we funded Madden, all the real Madden heads. We funded Madden for years, man. We funded them. We've given them the empire, the evil empire. We've given it to them. And you mean to tell me after all of this funding and all of the strides that they did for the regular PS2 that they have the running animations look like how they run, like how they had in the E3 videos? I mean, that's a shame, man. The Madden heads need to stand up and say, you know what? Let your voices be heard. It's something as insignificant as video games, but I'm talking to the Madden heads. The Madden heads, this means a little something. I'm not talking to the people who don't play games or whatever. If you don't play games, then go to another video. You understand? Don't watch this. Don't waste 10 minutes. But to all the Madden heads, to the people who gonna spend their $60 for the for the Madden 10. I mean, I might mess around. I might have to get me a PS2 or something like that and buy the Madden 10 for the for the PS2. And if they have Pro Tack in that, it's probably gonna be the best football game, and it's a shame. Let's look at that in regular. This is regular speed. I'm just gonna press. Watch. Look at this. Quick burst juke, and then look at that. And they even talked about. You see how? I remember in Madden 09 they were talking about how high the legs went. Look how high his knees. It's not all the way up to his hand. This is a real running animation. This is why I said that Madden 04 is the best football game ever made. Let's look at this from another angle. Back it out a little bit. Move the field up. Slow-mo. Look at this. Quick burst juke. Cut upfield. He planted his foot. Foot plant. It don't get no better than this. Breaks him because I went from a wide angle and I cut it up and I went on a tighter angle. He's broke. It's a linebacker trying to get him. Bang. Broke. He's planted. He's low. He's low to the ground. And then as soon as he gets the straightaway, he's able to, you see him put his shoulders up and he's able to just thrust forward while tilting, but his back straightened up, but he's still tilting forward. There's no tilt in the animations that they had for the E3. Look at this. Now his back is straight. It's not 90 degrees straight, but it's straighter than it was when he did that quick burst juke move. EA, show some customer service. It is now June 6th. Show some customer service. Do your fans right. We funded you for years. Do your fans right. Make some last minute modifications to the running animations. Do the right thing. And if they don't do that, man, we need to have a voice. All the man has. We need to have a voice. But do the right thing, EA. E-incomers, do the right thing. Make modifications so that when we get Madden on August 14th, it don't look like how it looked with those E3 videos. It should be looking like this. You did this before. This is something that is on the I don't understand how everybody is just digressing. I mean, what's going on? This makes no sense to me, man. Broke him from like 5 yards away. I don't understand. I really don't understand. This is beautiful football right here. You see the difference from when he's actually accelerating and turning. Quick burst juke. You see how low he is to the ground? And then as soon as he gets the straightaway, bang, his back turns up. Right there. See the shadow of his shoulder right there? But before he gets out the quick burst juke, look how low he is to the ground. It's like Barry Sanders, man. Bang. Quick move. He gets a straightaway, shoulders up, legs kicking forward, his knees are not too high, speed kicks in, he's going to outrun that linebacker. Perfectly execution. Football executed perfectly. Football at its finest. Madden 04. Let's have a good example of customer service, EA Sports. Make the modifications so when the game ships, the running animation should look like this. You have an example from a game that's within your company. This is an EA Sports game, Madden 04, that I'm showing you right here. This is not 2K5. This is Madden 04. I'm just gonna play it from the beginning. Pardon the shaking, folks. I'm using a joystick. Look at how this look. Hike. I'm gonna leave you with this. That's running. Look at the neck. This is Gideon Prime for Truth Chasers, y'all. Get back at me at this. I'm gonna put this on on the Operation Sports Forum. All right? Truth Chasers. Peace.